Maido. Hi there, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about some nasty habits when presenting. Present, master shimashou. This is the 7th year of the Presentation Japan Series podcast. We are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku in Tokyo. And I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, plus Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de okane o mura ni suru wa yamimashou, and all are available on Amazon. Through this podcast, I want to help you to become a better speaker, to be 1, clear, 2, confident, 3, persuasive, and 4, highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 345 today. We're talking about remove your distracting presentation habits. TikTok, Reels, and all of the other super short form visual media are creating a nightmare for presenters. Twitter started things off with a very limited number of words allowed per tweet, forcing people into tiny corners of the mind. The trend towards short form rather than long form has meant that audiences are getting trained to absorb information in tiny little blocks. What happens, though, when we have a 40-minute presentation? The audience become restless and their minds start to wander because they're not getting mini hits every minute. The ubiquitous mobile phone with that drug-like mainliner effect straight to the internet enables them to escape from us immediately. They leave us for the lure and charm of something more interesting to pay attention to. Is this going to get better? No, is the answer. So what can we do about it? One thing I notice when teaching our high impact presentations course is that presenters make things more difficult for themselves by offering up additional distractions to the audience. There are a range of these, so let's go through some of them. 1, a soft voice. Speaking to a colleague or a friend up close and personal doesn't require a lot of voice projection, so we tend not to raise our voice when speaking in these situations. Presenting, though, is a different occasion. It requires us to engage our audience to keep their attention. Adding volume to our voice sends out a strong vibration which commands attention to what we are saying. We sound more confident and credible to the listener. Coaching class participants to up the ante on voice projection often bothers them because they feel they are screaming at their audience. When we play back their video of their presentation, they realize it isn't too loud. And in fact, they see they are coming across as capable and competent. Number 2, pointless gestures. Any gesture maintained for longer than 15 seconds immediately becomes irrelevant and annoying to the audience. This is a simple enough guideline, but we sometimes find the class participants may be using one-handed gesture, but they've completely forgotten about the other hand. They have parked it somewhere across their body, adding zero value to the proceedings. We want our gestures to help us highlight words and ideas such that they rise above the noise and register with the listener in support of our message. If the hand is floating around somewhere and not being used, just turn it off and let it hang by your side out of trouble. Find out more. We come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also are doing custom in-house programs. We do them in both Japanese and English. We do them in our super safe classroom and live online. The show today is being brought to you by, on the 15th of June, we'll be doing our high impact presentations class. We'll also do another one on the 6th of July. Now, high impact presentations course, 2 days, the main modules, 2 instructors, everything videoed, wall-to-wall feedback, just massive one-on-one coaching in this program. Amazing results gained over those 2 days, just amazing pivots, amazing transformations. Excellent program. On the 13th of July, we'll be doing our Dale Carnegie course. That's our flagship course. Leadership, stress management, communication skills, people skills, the EQ side of things. And also, there's a lot in there to help get mindset change, to come out of the comfort zone, to expand your possibilities, to live a more intentional life. Excellent program. Go to our website at www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Lots and lots of value there for you. To do better in Japan, email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have nearly 2,000 there for you on Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show on Japan, every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from small, medium enterprises all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show, Business Pro TV Show. Get my best-selling books on business in Japan, the Bible on selling, Japan Sales Mastery, Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, plus Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de okane wo muru ni suru wa yamemashou, and all are available on Amazon. Welcome back. Number 3, wooden faces. Professor Albert Mehrabian's research has helped us to understand the importance of congruency when we speak. His central thesis is that what we are saying has to match up with the way we are saying it. For example, how many times have you seen the speaker maintain the one facial expression throughout their talk? In that talk, though, there were probably areas of good and bad news, good results, disappointing results, opportunities, challenges, are all being reported, yet their face doesn't reflect any of that. Congruency would mean a smile or a happy face for good news results, good news and opportunities, and a serious face for bad results and challenges. Mehrabian found that when we are not congruent, the audience gets distracted by how we look and sound, and they are really only hearing the message 7% of the time. That means 93% of the time, what we are saying is not connecting. That type of poor result should definitely warrant a serious face. Number 4, twitching and swaying around. When the body starts swaying around, we are setting up visual competition for our message. The knees and hips are circling around as if to some soul music groove. Our eyes are drawn to the movement, and we tune out the message from the presenter. In addition, many participants still wander around on stage, moving forward and then moving back to the same spot. What was the point of the movement? Actually, it had no point, or all they are doing is distracting us from their message. Sometimes the speaker will adjust their feet to face one side of the room, and then do a little soft shoe shuffle to move around and face the other direction. All of this is competing with the words coming out of their mouth. We have this wonderful thing called the neck, and it can rotate enough degrees to allow us to plant our feet in one spot and yet be able to look at the audience members to our extreme left and right sides with no difficulty whatsoever. Number 5, rambling and using filler words. Puzzling audiences with the point of what you are saying is guaranteed to lose them in a split second. I was listening to a podcast the other day and the guest was rambling away. For the life of me, I couldn't get the point of the message and I lost interest immediately. Ums and ahs and other filler words are another turn-off as the speaker struggles to string two words together. We abandon ship and desert the messenger. The presenter's job is only going to become more fraught, and we need to lift our game as communicators if we're going to have any hope of getting our message through. Let's purge ourselves of these distracting habits we've accumulated and clean up our act. The good news is all of the other presenters out there will change nothing, and we will look like rock stars by comparison. Did you get value from today's show? If you did, then share the love around with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Until the next episode, go out there and apply the learnings from today and become a presentations legend amongst your circle. Thank you for joining me, and please tune in next week. Remember, I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.